Hey, what's up, guys? Lothan's here, and I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to be having a phone call recording. I just got off the phone with a gentleman that sounded very Indian, and he claimed to be from the U.S. Government Grant Department, and they want to give me $9,500 because I don't have a criminal record. I filed my taxes on time, and I don't have a bankruptcy. So I asked him quite a lot of questions, and I decided, he's not going to give me any answers, so I'm just going to call this number. See, what I have to do is I got my grant ID number, my unique grant ID number here, and I have to call the U.S. Government Grant Department now because apparently he doesn't have the authorization to give me my money. So what I did before in this call, I said, what do you want from me? This sounds pretty fishy. Do you want my bank account information? No, we don't want that. So I said, okay, well, that's great. Just go ahead and send me a check in the mail then. I'll give you my address. That's fine. And they didn't want to do that. I've got to get my unique grant ID number, call this phone number. So we're going to do that right now. And you're going to go along with me. So that's going to be a good time. By the way, this is not affiliated with the U.S. Department of Treasury. I made specifically ask him, are you with the Department of Treasury? No, he says. We're going to give this one a call and see what happens. Enjoy. I know I will.
Government Grants Department, how can you help you today?
Hello. I was told to call you, get my $9,500 grant.
Right,
That sounded like a
and
good idea to me.
right, so the call is regarding with the grant amount, right?
With a what?
The call is regarding with the grants money, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Right, so in that particular case, might be you are having your grants ID number, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so
Never leave home without it.
can I have that grant money ID number?
Absolutely, man. It's K is in kangaroo, A is in
Mm-hmm.
Albuquerque,
Mm-hmm.
8001.
8001, right?
You got it.
Can you just please be on hold for a moment? Let me pull up your file.
Sure.
All right. All right. So with the help of your grants money ID number, which is KA8003, I can see that your name is.
My number was 8001, not
Oh, yep, it's
8003.
8003, but I can see that KA8003 is generated on the behalf of
But I'm 8001. By the way,
your.
before we get too far along here, I do need to let you know that this call is being recorded. Is that okay with you?
Yep. It's okay for
great.
me, okay?
Sure.
Right.
Thanks.
So, first of all, let me ask you one thing, okay?
Yeah.
Like, are you from inland Greensburg?
Yeah, Greensburg.
Okay, and are you residing as?
Yeah.
Is this your email ID?
Yeah, it is. How do you have all that cool stuff?
So, might be you received a call, right?
I mean, I received a
Might
phone
be,
call. I
yeah,
didn't make
and
anything.
might be the guy told you that each and every information regarding you we are having throughout the survey. Like last year, we have done a demographic survey, and all across the whole United States. And throughout that survey, we have all the information regarding all the selected peoples, right?
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Oh my God! Why are you getting scary?
Oh, well, I mean, information floating
right?
around, I mean, honestly, I thought
Hmm.
I was asking the guy I talked to before if he was with the U.S. Department of Treasury. He says, no, 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 this is the U.S. Government Grant Department, which I've never heard of. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of scary at the same time.
Hmm.
That's why.
But officially, we are having also our department website, so you can check each and everything. There is no need to get afraid.
Oh, that's amazing. What's your website?
www.obama.net
Mm-hmm. Really? Okay.
sorry
Okay. Go ahead.
/personal hyphen grants slash
Okay.
right.
Grant or grants, plural?
It's grants. Basically, do you know what is grants?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, as you know that first of all, lots of grants are available in the whole United States, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This time you were selected for the personal grant. It means you can use this money for your own personal uses, like to pay your bills, home renovations, educations, and if you want to use this money for any other purposes, like for utilizing that money, you can use this money. But just remember that one thing, that you don't need to use this money for any illegal purposes like drugs, gamble,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right, right, right. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that anyway.
Okay. So, like one more thing I want to ask you, like might be the guy told you, like the procedure will go through with the Western Union store, right?
Oh, that'll be great.
Okay. So, do
Yeah.
you know any nearest Western Union store?
I don't, but I'm pretty sure there is one nearby.
Okay, that's totally perfect. Okay. So, one more thing I want to tell you, like first of all, like tell me one thing, like are you familiar with the Western Union services, like how they guys are working in their store? What are the norms and protocols? Do you know each and everything?
To be honest, I don't. Man, I've never used Western Union in my life.
You never use, right? So
No.
let me. So it's not a big problem. Okay, I am here for telling you each and everything about the Western Union store, because if you are going to deal with the Western Union store, then first of all you need to be familiar, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So now, like, let me ask you one more thing. Let me tell you one more thing about the Western Union, that this is a private sector. This is not working for the government. Just we are dealing with the headquarter of the Western Union store, because this is the easiest and fastest way for claiming the $9,700 for every citizen. Okay,
Wait, wait, wait. It was 9,500, right?
9,700. It's nine thousand
Oh,
and
it's
seven hundred dollars.
going up now. That's good.
Okay, so first of all, there is some kind of maximum withdrawing limit also available in that particular store. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would imagine, yeah, they can't just hand you a whole bunch of cash, yeah.
Right. So first of all, the $3,000 is the maximum withdrawing limit in every Western Union store. And if any person is going to receive more than the store limit, then like a small processing fee charge will going to be applicable on every 1,700 citizens who got qualified, and the processing fee will be only $200. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first of all, the $200 is the processing fee, and that money is also going to be added up in your grant money at the end. So you will be getting the $9,700 plus the refund back of your $200. It means you will be getting $9,900. Okay.
Okay.
Right. And one more thing I want to tell you, that you don't need to pay that $200 to the Western Union store guy. You don't need to send that money to any department. You don't need to give any money to any person. What you have to do is basically, you just need to go to any nearest grocery store. From over there, you need to purchase a processing fee card of $200. Once you purchase that processing fee card of $200, then simply, with the help of that processing fee card, I will be able to generate the 10-digit money transfer control number for your transaction. Once I generate that number, or from over the line, I will provide that number to you. You write down that number in a paper with the help of your photo ID proof, along with the MTCN number, go over the Western Union store, grab a money receiving form, which will be yellow and white in color. Okay.
Wow. This is getting a little
Right.
bit complicated, my friend.
Like where, like which part you're not getting?
I get it. It's just really complicated. Like, see, I've applied for grants in the past, and I've read up on the
Mm-hmm.
process. You just
Mm-hmm.
get the money. You don't have to do all this jumping through hoops stuff. If it's
No,
from the
first
United
of all,
States government,
see,
the
see,
U.S.
see,
Department of
see,
Treasury,
see, Gabriel.
you're
See,
approved,
see,
you cash,
see,
boom.
See,
Yeah.
this time you are dealing with the Western services. That is why you need to follow the norms and protocols of their store, whatever they are having. So according to their norms and protocols, if any person is
Uh-huh.
going to exceed the store limit, they guys simply charge the $500 or $600 for that transaction.
Oh,
And
wow.
they will simply take that money in cash from every person who is going to exceed the store limit. But in that particular case, they know that you are the government grant receiver. That is why you need to generate a money transfer control number, so that in that money receiving form, once you grab from the Western Union store, you can write down that MTCN number in the form, submit the form. With the help of that MTCN number, they got to know your name is and you are the qualified person. And after that, they will ask you to verify yourself whether you are the correct person or not. Show your
Wow.
photo ID proof over there, collect your funds, hand over the processing fee card, refund your $200. It is very simple, okay?
So how come that you just can't send me a treasury note for
I'm sorry.
$9,500? Why can't you just send out the treasury note to me like normal grants?
First of all, okay, like in normal grants, okay, you
Uh-huh.
need to apply first of all, and after that, lots of paperwork needs to be done, okay. But this
Oh,
time,
yeah.
you are selected randomly. You are selected randomly through a demographic survey. That is why this
Huh.
time we are dealing with a different process. Last time we are just sending the checks to every citizen who got qualified, but the right citizens shifted their home, and on the behalf of the correct citizens, wrong persons received the whole money of the huge amount of $9,700. The
Oh, yeah.
consequences at that moment was that the wrong person used that money for the illegal purposes, and this time
Uh-huh.
that is what we don't want.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right,
I
this time
get
that is why
that,
we are
man.
dealing with.
I don't want that either. That's ridiculous.
Okay, right. So let me ask you one thing. Are you comfortable with the procedure, or you want to decline your $9,700 transaction?
Well, I don't want to really decline it, but I am a little bit uncomfortable. Who in the U.S. Department of Treasury is heading this whole operation?
Actually, the first was we are under by Health and Human Services, and the demographic survey, the program which was held last year in your city and state,
Mm-hmm.
was under by the ARRA, American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, which is enacted by Obama and signed into law 2009. So
Okay.
every year from the 2009, every year we are doing these types of survey, and because the lots of stuffs are also going on right now in the whole United States. So the
Mm-hmm.
consequences are that because of that wrong stuff, we are losing our reputation, we are losing our goodwill in the whole United States. That is why for gaining the reputation, we are just doing these types of survey, and we are just rewarding every citizen because they are the loyal, they are paying the taxes regularly, they don't have any criminal record, they don't have any bankruptcy. That is why we are rewarding some of the loyal citizens. Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
okay, so in the Health and Human Services Department, who is
Health and
in
Human Services.
charge of this?
The process manager, Henry Douglas, he is having the responsibility of every transaction.
Who was it?
The process manager, whose name is Henry Douglas, he is the responsible person for every transaction.
Henry Douglas. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm. And also, my name is Samuel.
Okay. Good to meet you,
So
Sam.
let me ask you one thing. Do
Mhm.
you know any nearest grocery store, like any Walgreens, any
Oh
CVS
yeah, there's like
pharmacy,
5 or 6 around here. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
right? So are you comfortable with the procedure? Like, do you want to go ahead with the procedure?
I mean, here's my main concern, Sam.
Hmm.
Um, if I can call you Sam. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to assume. But I go to the grocery store, right?
Hmm.
And I buy $200 worth of a card of some kind. I didn't write that down. You have to tell me later. But I get that, and then I go to the Western Union location, and I give them that card, and I assume you get that $200.
No. First of all, what you have to do is once you purchase the card, I will provide you the reference number, the money transfer control number of your transaction. Then within 2 minutes, reach over the nearest Western Union store, grab a money receiving form before handovering that card. Grab a money receiving form. Fill out the sender's information, fill out the receiver information, put down the reference number, submit the form, then they will put down that reference number in their portal, and after that they can say that yes, that MTCN number is generated on the behalf of who is residing in inland Greensburg, and after that they will ask you like how you pretend yourself as a correct person. Then over there, you need to show your ID proof, then just claim your funds, like collect your $9,700 in cash, then and only you can hand over your processing fee card of $200, and after that just receive the refund back of your $200. Why I am not telling you to hand over that card before you collect your money? Because until or unless you will not hand over that processing fee card of $200 to any person, your $200 will going to be secure with you all the time. Okay.
And this is, and if the U.S. government is trying to give money away, why are they making those people pay $200?
No, you are not. Listen, eventually, ultimately, at the end, your $200 is also going to be refunded back. Okay, like if you are working in any government department and if your department is dealing with any private sector, the main thing is that our department also needs to follow. Our department also need to cooperate with the headquarters of the Western Union store because they are cooperating with our department very much. That is why we are cooperating with their norms and protocols, and that is why you are not paying this time. That is why you are not paying more than $500 for your commercial transaction for exceeding the store limit in the Western Union. Right? That is why you are not paying. That is why you are not paying, because usually the Western Union store guys are charging $500 for every transaction who is going to exceed their store limit. But this time they are cooperating with our department. That is why you're not paying that much money to any Western Union store guy. What you have to do is you need to purchase a processing fee card, generate your reference number, go over there, collect your fund, and take the refund back of $200 ultimately. This is the thing.
Interesting.
Okay. Now you understand?
Well, I mean, I get it. I get it.
So okay. So like, how much time you will take to reach over the nearby grocery store?
Oh, is there a time limit? What's the cutoff?
Because all the time while you are making your transaction, while you're purchasing the card, while I am generating the reference number, because I am the only person who will generate the reference number. So all the time while you are going to the like a Western Union store, while you are going to the nearby any grocery store, I need to stay connected with you all the time so that I will guide you near each and every step. Okay.
Well, that's not even possible. I don't have a cell phone.
You don't have the cell phone?
On my internet connection.
Okay. So now, like, what is the best possible way by which we can deal?
I don't know. I can't take my computer with me.
So are you going to the nearest grocery store?
Well, you said you've got to stay on the line. I can't do that. It's not possible.
No, I am just asking whether you want to go ahead with the procedure, whether you want to make your transaction clear or not.
Probably not, to be honest. None of this makes any sense, and it sounds fishy as hell. I'm pretty sure this is a total scam. I just wanted to kind of waste your time a little bit, but thank you very much, Samuel, and I wish you the best. And,
yes, from your first sentence which you make before like 20 minutes, right? At that moment, I got to know that yes, you are feeling uncomfortable. I know that, okay? But I am just speaking from the last 21 minutes with you because I know we are just losing our reputation. We are again and again losing our reputation, department reputation. That is why I just want that you will not like think very much regarding this. You will not think that we are the scammer, okay? If you're not comfortable with the procedure, I am not insisting you to do the procedure, okay? It's totally up to you. This is your money. If you are declining that money, all right, it's not a problem, okay? You're not my relative. All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, Sam. Have a great one, man. I'm gonna, all the best. Try not
All
to
right. Bye
try not
bye.
to rip off too many people, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take it easy. Maybe one a day, the limit.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
it keep it lit on it.
Okay, Jeff. Have a nice
All
day,
right.
Jeff.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. All right. So that was it. Talking with Samuel there. I didn't write down his last name. I doubt his name is Samuel. Um, Not really trying to be racist or anything, but he's clearly Indian. He didn't even say the name of my state properly. Usually you say city, then state when you're speaking about, the United States, or in English, basically, city, state, country, later if necessary. He did it backwards, and he didn't even say the state name right. It was completely a different word. That was kind of strange. But so he claims that he is with the Health and Human Services Department, and the boss over there is Henry Douglas. So let's go ahead and look for this real quick. Let's do a little research. The U.S. Health and Health and Human Services Department. There it is, right there. Let's check it out. I'm looking for Henry Douglas. That's who I'm looking for. Douglas. Not seeing it. So let's see. Let's check out program grants and contracts. Let's check this out. Okay. Avoid grant scams. Ooh, let's look at that. You've won free money, just send me money. No legitimate federal government employee would ever call you and tell you that you qualify or have been approved for a grant for which you never applied. Protect yourself from scammers that tell you that you need to pay a small processing fee to qualify to receive a grant for education, costs, home repairs, home business expense, or money for nothing grant offers. Whether you see them in your local paper or a national magazine or receive direct phone calls, con artists generally follow a similar familiar script to gain access to your bank accounts or get you to make unnecessary one-time payments to them. This grant is guaranteed or your money back. You can't get this information anywhere else. I just need your credit card or bank account number. We'll do all the work. You just pay a processing fee. The grants will just cost you a one-time fee. And we heard that one. You've been selected, that one, or you're eligible, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of want to call these guys back. I really do. Let's actually call them back. Let's check it out. Let's call them back. I really want to. Because now I've got the website up here. The number here is 360-200-8845, by the way. And they claim to be with the U.S. government grant department. First guy, that's what he said. Second guy, Sam, he said he was with the Health and Human Services Department. Call him back. Keep this open. They're not going to answer? Are they screening my call? I think they're screening my call, bro. Oh, come on. They're not going to answer anymore. All right, so Sammy doesn't want to talk anymore. I don't blame him. I've had time to look shit up, and he probably doesn't want any part of this conversation to happen. So what they were wanting me to do, this one right here. Sure, I've got, yeah. They're not going to answer. Sammy, why? I wanted to wreck you with information. All right. So if you get a phone call like this, remember it's a scam. All right. That was obvious to me from the instant that I picked up the line. And an Indian guy was telling me I won a grant from the U.S. government. That doesn't happen. Okay, grants are applied for; they're given out for specific reasons. But he wanted me to go get a prepaid card for $200 from a grocery store somewhere nearby. Go to the Western Union station, and they were going to hand me 97. It started off $9,500, $9,500, and my grant ID number was KA8001. That's the first guy's information. Second guy's information, Sammy, he was a little bit different. He was $9,700, 9,700, and my number was KA8003. And I corrected him a couple times, and he still said 3. So it's really weird. Anyway, so they wanted me to do that. Once I get the money, I give Western Union the $200, which I assume they're going to send to them. Don't pay any money for a free government grant. If you have to pay money to claim a free government grant, it isn't a government grant, and it isn't really free, obviously. I mean, just like 5 seconds of pondering what this guy was telling me on the phone, and I've already figured that out. A real government agency won't ask you to pay a processing fee for a grant that you have already been awarded, or to pay for a list of grant-making institutions. Specifically, federal government agencies and employees never ask people to wire money or use a prepaid debit card to pay for anything. Be careful. Prepaid cards and money transfers are like sending cash. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. So if I were to have done this, that $200 would be gone. Their money would not be there. I can tell you that. All right. There would have been some issue, right, where he's going to stay on the phone with me while I go and do all this stuff, right? That's what he wanted to do. I wasn't lying when I said I couldn't do that. But basically, he was going to stay on there, and what was probably most likely going to happen was I do all this, get the prepaid card for $200, go to the Western Union store, wherever the hell that happens to be. I'd probably have to go somewhere else, to a different town. But I would get there, and there would be some problem with the transfer, and Western Union would demand the $200 processing fee ahead of them receiving it. And as soon as they got that, boom, that would be canceled. Their transfer of $9,500 or $9,700 would be canceled, and I would be left minus $200, and that's it. So I doubt that Henry Douglas exists. If he does, I can't find him on here, and I didn't look that hard, but here is the Health and Human Services Department website, and this is what it says on their website. So if you need to pause and read some of this stuff, go ahead, or just go to hhs.gov, grants and contracts, and then I went to avoid grant scams right there. That's how I got there. That's it, guys. I hope that this helps you out and maybe was a little bit enjoyable. Listening to somebody just absolutely troll the hell out of these guys. Don't get scammed. They promise a lot, and it's tempting. It's tempting to try to want to believe somebody who's offering to help you out when you're in a rough spot, you know. So just don't fall into that trap. You're going to be better off if you don't even try it, because you're out your 200. You're out whatever money they ask you to come up with, right? As soon as he said that, I knew 100% it was a scam. Before, I was merely suspicious. Okay, I was 99% sure, but as soon as I had to come up with $200 on a prepaid card, that was it for me. I knew 100% without a doubt in my mind, total scam. So anyway, let's try to call him one more time. I really want to talk to this guy again. I want to talk to Sammy. All right, let's do it. Come on, Sammy, pick up. He's not going to pick up. I know he's not.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Hey, how's it going?
Yep, I'm fine.
Yeah, I was told to call this number about a grant.
Okay, so can I have your client's money ID number?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's KA8001.
KA8001, right?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Okay, okay. Can you just please be on hold for a moment?
Sure.
Oh, yes, I just remember, like, you're...
Yeah. I just wanted to call you back, Sam, because, I was looking at the U.S., the Health and Human Services website.
Uh-huh.
I was checking it out, and
Mm-hmm.
found this thing that it says, it's really cool. It says, no legitimate federal government employee would ever call you and tell you that you qualify or have been approved for a grant for which you never applied. I already knew
Mm-hmm.
that. I already knew that talking to the first guy.
Uh-huh.
So really, why are you guys doing this, man? I'm just legitimately curious at this point.
Listen, Jeffrey. Okay, listen, Jeffrey. If
Hmm.
you are not comfortable with the procedure,
Well,
if
the
you want,
procedure is a
if you
scam,
don't,
Sam.
all right. If you're thinking that this is your mentality,
No,
okay,
no, this
I
is
won't change your
fact.
mentality.
I can read
This
it
is
right
not a
off to you.
fact,
Look.
okay?
Oh, it's absolutely fact. Absolutely, man. And like, why though? Like, I understand you get $200 per person that you rip off, and I get it. That's you do it enough, you get a decent chunk of change. Is it like a couple of you guys doing this, or is this like a whole giant group over in India or what? Whatever. Well, don't hang up on me, Sam. I'm not trying to trap you, man. I'm not a cop. I'm just curious. Hello? Oh, he hung up. Damn. Well, anyway, so that's that. I am Lothans. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And avoid grant scams, ladies and gentlemen. Don't accept what they offer because it's not legitimate in any way, shape, or form. All right, we'll see you next time. Take care.